Hello students, I am Vandana Darade.
Today's our topic is punctuation. In this topic, we will study what are the various uses of punctuation marks. We all know that punctuation marks play a very vital role in writing. Let us learn in this video what is punctuation, which are the various punctuation marks, and what are their usage in writing.
Punctuation is the use of standard marks and signs in writing to separate words into sentences, clauses and phrases in order to clarify meaning. The marks or signs are called punctuation marks. Punctuation marks are signals to readers. When you speak, you can pause, stop, or change your tone of voice to make your meaning clear. You cannot do this when you write. When writing, you must use punctuation marks such as commas and question marks to make your meaning clear. Let us study various punctuation marks. Students, capitalize the initial letter of the first word in every sentence. For example, the manager looked at me in some alarm. He felt that I had an awful secret to reveal. Capitalize the pronoun I. If the pronoun I comes in between also, you will have to write I letter, always capital. For example, Reena and I are working in the garden. Next is capitalize proper nouns and proper adjectives. Proper nouns India, Maharashtra, Victoria. The first letter of the proper nouns is always capital. The adjectives which are made from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. For example, Indian customs. Here, Indian is an adjective which is made from proper noun India. Maharashtrian festivals, Victorian poetry. Here, Maharashtrian and Victorian are the examples of proper adjectives. Capitalize the names of persons, for example, Devika, Ram. Even capitalize titles, Dr. Patekar, Professor Pense. Here D is capital and even P is capital. Students, capitalize geographical names like villages, towns, cities, countries, continents, mountains and bodies of water. For example, Jaipur, China, Asia, Himalayas, Indian Ocean. Capitalize the names of ships, trains, planets, monuments, awards. For example, Queen Elizabeth, Deccan Queen, Mars, Taj Mahal, Bharat Ratna. Capitalize words referring to the Almighty, God and His divine ways. Students even capitalize the names of organizations, business firms, institutions and government bodies. Second, period or full stop. It is used at the end of a declarative sentence. For example, that was a wonderful movie. It is also used to end an abbreviation. For example, I think that Mr. Williams is a great teacher. Next, question mark. A question is followed by a question mark. Use a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence, a sentence which asks a question. Did you like that movie? This sentence ends with a question mark. Students, use a comma to separate three or more items in a series. My history class meets each Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Use a comma to separate independent clauses in a sentence. We wanted to go to the beach, but it rained that day. Use a comma after introductory words or phrases in a sentence. For example, certainly, comma, I have my homework right here. Use a comma to set off dates and addresses. My friend Jane, who was born June 18, 1992, lives in Akron, Ohio. The semicolon marks a longer pause than that indicated by the comma. It is used to separate parts of a sentence which have already been separated by a comma. Example: Mr. Joshi was a brave, large-hearted man, semicolon, and we all honored him. It is also used to separate pairs of words like rhyming words, homophones. For example, principal, principal, caste, caste, hell, hell. It is also used to separate lengthy coordinate clauses where there are no connecting conjunctions. For example, they were tired, they were hungry, the way was long, and they walked on. Next is colon. Colon introduces a series or list. For example, we are planning to visit the following countries. Here we have used colon, Italy, France, America and Japan. Use a colon to divide hours from minutes. I have an appointment with the doctor at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Here we have separated hours and minutes with the help of colon. We all know that exclamatory sentences end with the exclamation marks. Let us know more uses of exclamation marks. Use an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence to show strong emotion. I'm very upset with him. Use an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence for emphasis. I have to go home right now. Use an exclamation mark after an interjection at the start of a sentence. An interjection is a word used to express strong feeling or sudden emotion. Wow, that taste was harder than I expected. Now let us know when apostrophe is used. Use an apostrophe to indicate a missing letter or letters in a contraction. For example, I don't think she will win the election. Here, don't word is the contraction of do not. Use an apostrophe plus the letter S to show possession. For example, please take good care of Brad's dog. In this sentence, possession has been shown with the help of apostrophe. Next is quotation marks. We use quotation marks to enclose a direct quotation. For example, let's go for a swim, suggested Meghna. Here, reported speech is enclosed with quotation marks. We also use single quotation marks to enclose a quotation within a quotation. For example, why did you shout ouch? I asked. With this, we have finished the explanation of punctuation marks. I hope you have understood it. Thank you.